Hello, Libra. It's umomgtarot, and this is your someone's secretly talking about you tarot card reading. Okay, let's have a look. Enough with the perky stuff. Let's have a look and see who's talking behind your back. Hey, how you gonna do Libra like that? Now, I'm gonna start with the astrology reading cards just to give an idea of the person, the astrological energy behind this person / situation. Then a tarot spread. Let's get into it. Libra. Mercury is the energy coming up in this someone secretly talking about you tarot card reading, and of course Mercury's here because there's yapping. Mercury is the planet of communication and speed. So how you think, communicate, travel, communicate, write, talk, and travel. Mercury also is associated with Gemini, it's the planetary ruler of Gemini and Virgo. So Libra, you could be dealing with one of them's. Alright, your next card is Leo, and the energy is flamboyant, dramatic, proud, and passionate. It focuses on the importance of self-belief. Leo energy, that's associated with the sun, which is like your ego, and the things that make you puff up your chest and be like, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's me. Stuff like that. Alright, finally we have Pluto, and this is your ability to transform. Take a big leap forward and rebirth. Okay, so with this person talking about you, it feels like the energy, okay, we're talking, but it's on the level because Mercury's here. So it's sophisticated communication. It's intellectual communication. And Leo energy, there's charisma, there's potentially embellishment, but there's zhuzh to it. There's oomph to the communication in the way that they're talking about you. They could be just really enthusiastic, really excited about you. And then we have your ability to transform with Pluto. And this could be transformational for you. This communication or what they're saying about you could be something that really awakens you or is transformational in the way that you perceive yourself or others. But either way, it's giving kind of exciting. I'm not gonna lie. It's giving light excitement that leads to big excitement. So Libra, let's have a look and see what's being discussed, because this is about you. So let's have at it. Ooh, the Fool. It's not the beginning of a journey right there after a major transformation at times. The Fool is associated with Aquarius, and this represents just taking a leap of faith and diving into a new situation. And yes, factor in that this is the first card of the spread because, it's the beginning. We got the Four of Pentacles, being reserved, holding your cards back, holding your cards to yourself, keeping information close, being cheap. So this person might be very reserved in how they communicate to you. Okay. There might be, okay, so they're, okay. Let's pull the rest of the cards. The Queen of Wands, the Fiery Queen, could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Then we have the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords, ooh, you got 2 fours now, so it's a stationary number. It's a card of holding still. This is, in this instance, more of like a reflective and let me recover from some of this ish I've been through. Then we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. It's interesting that that's the Ace of Swords, because I get the picture because it usually means aha, awakening. It's like when something clicks is what the Ace of Swords is about, and just you think your perspective changes or you think differently, which is on par with that energy of Pluto being transformative. So I feel like whatever's being communicated is like, it's almost like that ether that you need, or it unlocks something within your mind and helps you move forward or develop, grow, change, transform. Then we have the Hermit card, and this is associated with Virgo. This is also another indicator of self-reflection in addition to the Four of Swords, so that's pretty interesting. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles, lots of duplicate archetypes. And yeah, that's a interesting spread we have here. We have some faces showing up. So when I look at this, it does feel, yes, very transformative, very ego-driven transformation. Like, let's just do it. Let's go for it. Let's do it. All right, so this person talking about you, maybe they're talking about recent changes that you have made, growth, development, dreams, hopes that you have that you're taking action on. Now, you might be very cautious, and they might be very cautious about what they say to you. They might be holding back their true thoughts, their true feelings about what you're doing. That's fine, because I think that it's like a cautious thing to be a little bit more, like they know they're more cautious than you, or they're trying to keep their thoughts to themselves, basically. They're trying to keep, and then also if you're trying to embark on something journeyful, which will be, I guess, financially, straining. I feel like this person is trying to say without saying is like, I'm holding back either words or I'm holding back resources and money. So, if you're jumping off and taking a leap of faith and then somebody's holding back, it just almost feels like, well, you don't really have their support, or maybe you can't really rely on or depend on them for something. Or maybe they're just not available for that. They're holding their cards close to them, which means you may not know exactly why they're holding back, but they are holding back. We have the Queen of Wands, makes you feel like there's like this motherly energy. Queen of Wands and the Leo. Leo is usually giving me that like independent mother, like the Strength card. Solo kind of thing. But that Queen of Wands energy looking towards this holding back thing, I feel like this person, what they're holding back are probably their concerns, because with the Fool, you're jumping off and into the unknown, right? So there's usually things that you need to learn along the way, and this person may be like, I don't want to, I don't want you to be jaded because of my take, so I'm going to hold back. Of course, Queen of Wands is vibrant and fiery as well, so she probably has had her chance at the same situation. Maybe you guys are doing something that this person is giving mother or authority or big sister, aunt, grandma, somebody who's nurturing and fiery. So they might be reserved in what they're saying to you, like advice. That might be disappointing. It depends on your perspective on it, but like, again, holding back, and this person has probably been there before. What you're trying to do or what you're trying to achieve, they've probably been there before, and it's almost like they respect the journey, so they're not going to give you spoilers. So Four of Swords, I feel like them holding back is not true to their nature. Like they would naturally tell you or guide you or whatever, but they understand, again, the journey, but also they're a little bit cynical, or they may be a little jaded, and they may still be recovering from some past events that have changed their perspective and their personality, or their just thoughts towards that, what it is you're trying to achieve. So if some of you, if it's weight loss, some of you, if it's moving, traveling, education, change of career or whatever, and they know how difficult it was for them, they kind of like, it's like, let me hold back because it might be a different situation, but I also know there's probably some still difficult things, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there, kind of, like it's kind of like a place of authority and concern and care, but also let me hold back and be reserved. So whoever this could be even a friend. They're holding back, and I wouldn't take it like personally as in like they're trying to be, a hater or whatever. I take it as like they've been through the motions, and they just like, even the thought of it or thinking about it gives them, maybe it's a trigger. So with that being said, I feel like that situation results in a little bit of a delayed aha moment. Maybe realizing that, yeah, this person, when they tell you something, their ego may be hurt. It may be very ego driven when they tell you not to do this or that. You could call it a hater, but you could also put it into context who they are and what they have been through. And this Ace of Swords really kind of just makes you feel like that's a click or a shift in thinking. That's like a realization and a change in perspective. So it just feels like maybe you realize that if this is your support, or if this is somebody that you're supposed to be supporting, or that archetype in your life, and they're being kind of, I don't want to talk about it, or I don't want to hear about it, like they're being reserved, then you know that there's just you're going to realize why, basically. So the Hermit card, another card, like I said, is about self-reflection. And I think that for you, some of you, that you guys are embarking on a new journey into either a career thing or, just life. And I feel like there's a lot of self-reflection that has gone into it. Like for some of you, you feel like you're not prepared and there's a lot to go. But I think for a lot of you, you're more than prepared because you have been thinking about this for such a long time. So the act of thinking about this for such a long time has had you thinking about details. And even if you haven't like tracked it and measured it, this has been in your aura for a while. So you're ready to go. You ready. So let's do this, because the Hermit, it can fall into a trap with like overthinking before you actually take the action. But this card is not in reverse, so you still have some hope to you. And since there has been a lot of, potential battle wounds, this person might be concerned about you, if that's you that has had the battle wounds, and they're worried about how, you dive into the next situation. So there is a lot of self-reflection and empathy that needs to be kind of channeled, emotional intelligence that needs to be channeled when it comes to your relationships with people who are concerned and care about you, but also your approaches to things that are unknown. Yes, have the spontaneity and the adventure in you to take risks, because that's what life's all about, right? But where there is something to be known, let's do a little research, right? And let's reflect. Let's do personal accountability and make sure if there is something to know that we could know, then we look for it and not just be like yellow and like, help yourself where you can. Queen of Pentacles is like, again, financial authority, nurture, care, wisdom, and earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It just makes you feel like it's leaning a little bit more towards like the work thing, or the opportunities for just having that drive and determination to achieve things in your career or in your lifestyle. So again, I feel like work. The Queen of Pentacles, I feel like this is like almost a supportive mentor who is a stable figure in your life. This person may be talking to you. It might be multiple people talking about you. Hey, the queens in your life talking about you. The mother, the aunt, the grandmother, the boss, the supervisor, the whoever, you name it. Somebody who's invested in you. On a fiery level, on a, oh my god, that's exciting level, and oh my god, let's talk about your plan and your finances, and let's talk, let me help you think that through. But I think that these archetypes being there, I feel like those energies would probably be present in your life already, and it's about considering the energy or the lessons that they have said to you. So if you had like an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius friend that was like, well, just here's a pause for thought. Consider that you're probably not going to have a job for the first 6 months there, so you might want to save up before you go. All right, 6 months. And it's like, no, but I want to go now. And it's like, okay, but just consider that I said that, and then like later on you're like, okay, maybe I should do that. Just like the thought inception has been there. So the Queen of Pentacles would have you thinking more practically and about your lifestyle and all that. But again, not to the point where you are slow and so planny like a Pentacle sign that you don't do it, that you just kind of let it linger for a bit and not actually take action, which I don't think would be the case. I think that this is a transformational time that this person is talking about because they are concerned, but again, trying to hold back the cynicism, trying to hold back and really encouraging the self-reflection. Are you sure this is what you want to do? I think for a lot of you guys have wanted to make a change, but you just don't know how you want to make the change, and this person or these persons feel like there's some unlocking that is going to happen, and it might have taken longer than you wanted it to. Like maybe you didn't realize something about yourself. Maybe you didn't realize how to be confident. Maybe you decided to take therapy and you're like, oh, I should have done this years ago, or I should take this medication years ago so that I don't have these like hesitations and reservations about upgrading my life or doing something for myself that I've always wanted to do. Just unlocking yourself mentally is kind of the name of the game on this spread. And whoever's talking about you is talking from a place of concern. We don't see any wicked cards, no swords, concerning swords. Ace of Swords is like almost the best one, or the least challenging one. It's like breaking free of like conflict and challenges, and unlocking a new dimension, a new part of your personality as a result of all those experiences. And I think that with the Four of Swords, meaning that you've been through a lot, or you've been through something painful that has stopped you mentally. Like I would have achieved my dreams by now, but like I had a breakup 5 years ago, and like my brain has not, like I was sad for the first year. Next year I didn't believe in myself and I lost confidence. Then I'm just trying to reach back to myself and then move on from that. And I think that some of you guys have reached a point where you want to jump off. You want to like create yourself or do something, but you're not quite sure what it is, but you just want to be on out there. And just, I guess, take into consideration with the Queens of Pentacles and Wands, or just maybe the fire signs and the earth signs, take into consideration some of the nuggets of wisdom that they have imparted on you while you were reflecting. I think that you're going to realize that it's already been said, and you just have to realize where things will click. Things will click for you. Things will click, okay? And I think that the Queen of Pentacles in particular watches these things click. And then it makes sense why you would hold back. That's Queen energy right there. And let me hold back until you realize stuff yourself, come to your own conclusions. Like, it's like this person lets you go through the hard stuff without, like, trying to, don't do that. Or they let you live. And it's personally transformational for you. And the art of that is something you'll realize. And maybe even through other people that don't get that luxury. yeah, and it's a good support. So Leo, that Lion energy really connects me to the Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. That makes me feel like, you know, they may be holding back, but they also have your back. Like, point of no return hold your back, but like day to day have your back. It's like, dude, you're on your own, you know, so that you can build some life XP points and stuff. All right, so there it is. That is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Check out my Etsy shop. I got all sorts of candle gifts and home fragrances if you're interested. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.